I'm going to show you how to change some of the ISOBUS and universal terminal settings on the Varioterminal or AGCO terminal. In this case, I have a Fendt 1000 series tractor. So there's two different areas where you can change settings for ISOBUS. First, we'll start with the overall terminal ISO settings. So starting off, we're going to hit the home hard key. That brings us home, and then we'll touch the terminal settings button there on the right side, fourth button down. And then touch that twice, by the way. Then you'll look for the ISOBUS button, bottom right corner. Then here is where we can actually control ISOBUS all together. Top right corner button there. That will actually disable ISO entirely. We typically want to leave that on to allow ISO CAN bus messaging activity to be functional on the machine. However, the task controller can be turned off here. A lot of times we want the task controller turned off in the case of, for example, right cart green fit. In other situations where you have a third party monitor or controller that you don't want the Varioterminal to be involved, you can have that task controller turned off like this. Then finally, the other settings are involved are actually in the universal terminal VT or universal terminal side of the screen here. So what we're looking for is the UT screen. So right now I see I have a quick jump on the top left corner. Chances are you're going to need to hit the 4 quadrants button, the physical key of the 4 quadrants that brings up the settings where we can choose what's in each quadrant. We're going to turn ISOBUS on, check mark that. Then now we can see our ISO implement control, top left corner. We're going to hit the UT ISOBUS button there. And then finally the wrench ISOBUS for more settings. This is where you can change a little bit more functionality within your universal terminal. So in a lot of cases, again, right cart green fit, they have a John Deere 2630, for example. They also have some other ISO components, maybe a scale system or some sort of row unit cleaner, or even other liquid applicators, to where you want all of that to run on the John Deere console, for example. If you turn off this UT status, change that to off, that will prevent anything from loading onto the universal terminal. However, if the ISO setting is still turned on, like we talked about previously, that'll still allow ISO to function on the tractor itself.